Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do my 2018 beauty favorites. I have like quite a few things up here. I will be talking about things that I've been loving a lot this year. I don't think I have a lot of new products, or if I do, I feel like I did not use them as much, so I don't want to talk about products that I did not use as much. Without further ado, let's just get started with the video. And if you guys love to see this face and this channel, then please like and subscribe. You know, that's the one thing. And let's just get started with the video. Primers first. So the first primer I want to talk about is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer. I love this primer. I feel like the primer and the foundation work so perfectly together that I don't even want to use this primer for anything else but the foundation. I actually used this during my cousin's wedding, and I was like a medium to full coverage foundation that can last me the whole day, and I look cute AF at the end of the day. My skin was so chaotic the whole day. So yeah, these two are like my favorite things throughout the whole entire year. Although I feel like I cannot use this consecutively. I have mentioned that before because it did break me out. That's something you have to kind of like know. The next primer I want to talk about is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Oh my god. Okay, so Jaclyn Hill raves about this all the time, and she talks about how this is one of her favorite primers. Okay, maybe you know what? I think she talked about this primer like 2 years ago. I jumped really late on the bandwagon, just so you know. I never thought that I needed this primer just because I have oily skin, and this primer is super shiny. I'm gonna put it at the back of my hand. I'm just gonna... It gives just this beautiful luminous glow to your skin, and it's not overpowering in my opinion. It's just such a beautiful finish to your skin. Your skin just looks like dewy fresh. Now, because I have oily skin, I don't use the primer with a regular foundation. I personally use it with super duper full coverage matte foundations, which is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I have mentioned that foundation I think so many times as one of my most favorite full coverage foundation. I don't use that on a daily basis. I love to pair it with this primer because it just gives this nice soft matte finish. Love the combo. Moving on to foundation. You guys already know I mentioned the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I love that foundation, but as I said again, I can't use it consecutively because I think that it kind of breaks me out. So I plan the times I want to use that foundation, and I really like it a lot. Another foundation that I am so totally obsessed with is the Huda Beauty Full Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation, and I'm in the shade Tres Leche. This foundation is heavy duty. Okay, so this is like the Marc Jacobs, but I feel like the Marc Jacobs has a more lighter texture, and it dries completely matte. Like your face looks... It can look cakey really fast. This texture is just much more creamy. I love this foundation for days that I know that I'm gonna go out the whole entire day and I need my face to be beat to the gods. I use this just because, and I don't use my Marc Jacobs just because Marc Jacobs foundation is $86. This is like, I think I got it for like $56 or $60, which is like a $20 difference. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna use this more than that, you know, because this is less expensive. Do note that this foundation has a really strong smell. Sometimes it gets really overpowering for me. Now, I don't care about scents a lot, but this foundation is so strong. I love the fact that this one is a plastic bottle. If you guys want to get this foundation, you guys can get it at Cult Beauty or at Makeup Haven Cosmetics. She does have the whole entire line. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. It has a pump, which is the best part. Like, I hate foundation that does not come with a pump. Like, I just don't understand the logic. It has a lot of shades, and I think you can definitely find your perfect shade there. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. You guys, I freaking love this foundation so much. It gives me full coverage. Okay, no joke, like no joke, full coverage. So this foundation, I have a full review on it. I will link it in my description box down below, as well as my iCards up here. It makes it look like it's your skin but better. and it gives like this full coverage. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you've ever used this foundation, you understand what I mean. Like, I'm in love with this, and I talk about this in almost like every single video. Every time someone asks me like, what's your favorite drugstore foundation, I'm just like, Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. And I saw on the Instagram that they are expanding their range of shades because this is the darkest shade now. This is the darkest shade now. But what I know is they do have a huge range of colors that is coming out, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for it to come to Singapore. And if you're looking for a new full coverage mattifying foundation, I 100% recommend this. Let's move on to concealer. Oh my god, you guys know I mention this concealer like every single time. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I have 2 backups because that's how in love I am with it. One thing I'd say about this concealers is they do oxidize, and when I say oxidize, I mean they become orange. So when I first put it on my skin, almost instantaneously it will become darker. So I thought this was like my perfect under eye shade. I was wrong. So I bought another color, I think a medium 20. So this is a medium 30. I did not use this concealer for the longest time because I was so scared I was gonna run out of it. And now I have a backup, so I'm just like using this shit out of this concealer. Next concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I have in the shade Golden Medium. No, sorry, Golden Beige. This one just recently came out, I think a few months back, and it is one of the most full coverage concealers I have ever used in my entire life. I am using it right now underneath my eyes, and it looks gorgeous. So full coverage. It covers everything under eye. Like, I swear to god, I remove my makeup and you will see how bad my under eye circles are. This shade covers it all, and I love the fact that it is so gigantic. This is a regular ColourPop concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Like, it is humongous as compared, and what I like is I can actually use it to conceal my face. So like, I can use it as an everyday concealer as well for like my under eye, as well as like my acne and my zits and all of that. I love this concealer. First cream product I want to talk about is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is especially in the contour stick. I don't really like the concealer. To me, the stick is quite dry. The contour, oh my god, you guys know I use this all the damn time. I freaking love this matchstick. I did buy the trio and I low-key regret it because I only use the contour. I don't even use the highlight, and if you want to get any of their matchsticks, I highly recommend their contour and bronzing stick. So the highlight that I'm talking about is the iconic London Illuminator. Now this is a little bit dark for me in my opinion. It has a bit of a coppery undertone. I do have it swatched like literally here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm using it right now, so I did use it just now. And look at that blinding highlight. It is insane. I do have a highlight on top, like a powder highlight, but this highlight on its own is insane and is highly raved and talked about by everyone. It is very beautiful. Moving on to powders, one of my most, like, I love this powder, which is why I'm talking about this. This is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this is the Translucent Extra Coverage. We just talk about the smell first. Oh my god, the granny smell is unreal. It is so strong. Your life, your mistakes, your sins, covered. If you are tanner or darker, like darker than me basically, or even my skin tone, it does leave a white finish a little bit, so I would recommend you to go heavy on your bronzer. I actually really like this powder. Next loose powder I want to talk about, this is my baby. Like, if I finish this, or if I'm like half through this powder, I would run out. Okay, I would run out of my house just to get this powder. This is the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I remember when I was dreaming about getting this powder, I was like, it can't be that good. It can't be that great. Like, no, it can't be. It can't be. I was very wrong, by the way. If you have oily skin, you would love this powder so much. It is the most. It has full coverage. It mattifies the shit out of your skin. After like you pat this in, I use a sponge with it, so I think the sponge gives it the extra coverage. It makes you look like a porcelain doll. It does not leave a white cast, not like the Coty Airspun. So I use this for special events all the time. I freaking love this. I use the Coty Airspun more for like an everyday kind of wear. Next is bronzers that I want to talk about. Now, you guys know I don't really talk about bronzers that much just because bronzer is something that I just kind of use to warm up my skin. I don't love it. It's not my favorite part of my whole entire face, but it's also a part that I literally cannot live without. So the first one I want to talk about is the Mina bronzing powder. It looks like this. It is so good. Like, the texture of this, like if you touch it, it feels so soft and it just glides on your skin so beautifully. It gives you a nice warm finish. Now this has more of a reddish undertone, so if you are like super pale, like white pale, no, I don't recommend this. But if you have more of a medium skin tone like me, you will love this bronzer. It will look so good on you, and you just have this naturally like bronze reddish look. Like, I love that look. So if you guys love that look too, you guys will love this bronzer. If you don't, then you might want to kind of skip it. They do come in like many different shades. I think there's like over 5 shades for this, so you guys can go get your perfect one. I think this is the second to third, like it's like the medium shade. The next bronzer I want to talk about is a Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. It comes in this packaging, which is super adorable, by the way. And like, look at that, like the texture is so cute. I'm using it right now. I love the way the glow it gives my skin. There's this like bronzy look, and I use it on days that I want to really warm the shit out of my skin. Like, my skin is just pale and I need to warm it up. I use this bronzer. It is really, really good. So let's move on to my most favorite thing ever, and it's about blushes. I have so many blushes, guys. Like, please don't kill me, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills blushes. Now, I love her formula of her blushes are amazing. This came in her 2017 holiday collection. This blush this blush quad is one of my most favorite blush quads ever. Like, the formula and the pigmentation of these blushes are insane. But I went a bit heavy-handed the first time I used it, and I got the shock of my life. That's not cute no more. That's crazy. That's crazy. I also love her trio. I have like 3 of them because I'm freaking obsessed with them. But this is my favorite trio out of all, and it's the peachy one and also the pink passion. This one is more of the one that I go for. Highly recommend it. Another blush that I'm so obsessed with are MAC blushes in general. Like, I love MAC blushes. This is one of my my most used shade is Blush Baby, but my second most used shade is Melba. It is the most beautiful, like, peachy nudie blush. It is so good for every day. I love every MAC blush. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 MAC blushes. Okay, I am obsessed with them. The NARS blush. I'm not really looking in general to the color, but I'm just saying like the formula itself. They are crazy. Like, crazy pigmented. Okay, this is the shade Deep Throat. This is one of my everyday kind of shades. Honestly, the name is very sexual, because when people are like, oh my god, what blush are you using, and you're just like, oh, Deep Throat. Honestly, thank god I don't have orgasm. I just don't know how to reply. But honestly, I think Deep Throat is worse. Like, it's called Deep Throat. Like, relax. Another blush that I've been obsessed with is the Too Faced Love Flush blushes, and this is in the shade Baby Love. Can we just talk about how beautiful this shade is? Like, let me swatch it. Okay, let me just show you the actual, like, the design of it. It is absolutely stunning. This is the blush right here. It is the perfect mauvey nude blush, and it has a like shimmer in it, but it's not to the point that, oh, you're wearing a shimmery blush. It's just like, oh, your cheeks look glowy. Another shade I love is Love Hangover. Like, as you guys can probably see, the design is almost gone for the one below. Like, the bunny is a little bit like a bit weird, but I use this blush a lot, and I use this blush almost every day to work. It's the one right on top. It is a beautiful peachy pinky blush. These two have been my babies, and they look like Polly Pockets. They are so freaking cute. I love it. Y'all, this Hourglass blush is honestly one of my favorite blushes ever in the entire world. I don't know about the other shades, because when I swatched the other shades, like, it literally nothing came out. I was so pissed. But this one, Oh my god, I love this blush. If I just don't know what to put on my cheeks and I'm going to a fancy event, this is a blush I go for. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Powder in Mood Exposure. Just look at the imprint. This blush is the most perfect mauvey nude blush ever. Let me do a swatch. I don't know if they swatch well because, yeah, they kind of swatch well. Okay, so this one swatches well, but the other ones that when I swatch it in Sephora, I was just like literally nothing came out, and I was so shocked. And everyone loves these blushes, and I didn't understand until I used this and I fell in love with it. I do want to get Dim Infusion and Luminous Flush, but I'm just so scared that it won't come off of my skin because it didn't come off in my hand swatches at all. Like, it basically blended into nothing. A lot of people say that the blushes don't swatch well. Like, when you swatch it like that, it just looks beautiful on the skin itself. So anyways, just now I was talking about how I forgot to mention one thing, and the one thing is this powder, and I am obsessed with it. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder. It's nothing crazy. It's a powder foundation, but I use this every single day. It gives like no joke medium to full coverage, and I use it to work. This literally happened yesterday. My manager just looked at me. She goes, "Oh my god, are you wearing foundation today? Your skin looks so good." And I'm like, I'm not. I'm actually using just my regular powder that I use every single day, but I packed it on so that it looks more full coverage. And she was like, damn, what powder is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a MAC Studio Fix. It's amazing. So if you guys are looking for a full coverage powder foundation, it's this MAC Studio Fix. I love it so much. Let's talk about one of my most favorite things in the entire world, besides eyeshadow. Highlights. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with highlights so much. It's crazy. Affordable highlights. This is the Essence Glow to Go highlighter palette for $7.90. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? I don't know where to swatch. I use it in so many videos. If you're looking for an affordable highlight that is actually freaking good, this is the one you should get. So the next one is the Dose of Color Desi X Katy Fuego highlight. Now they did come out with a second collection this year. I wanted to get the Francation palette so badly, but I have to control myself. I have like 3 million palettes. Fuego highlight did come back to their second round of collection, so if you want to get this highlight, it is still available. I am using this highlight right now. This highlight is absolutely stunning. It just gives this natural glow, but it can also be this intense. I use this almost every day to work. I'm not gonna lie, like this is one of the highlights I use a lot. I have the shade Mirame as well. I can't pull off Mirame as well as Fuego. I do put Mirame and then Fuego right on top, then I can pull it off. Next highlight I want to talk about, are you even surprised? I think everyone's favorite video has this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlight. This highlight is gorgina. The other day, someone was in my room. They were going through my highlight area and they opened this and she was like, did you not use this highlight ever? And I was like, what? No, I use it like all the time. I love this highlight. And they were like, you barely made an indent. And I'm like, yeah, I have 10 million highlights. Obviously I'm not gonna make an indent in one. It is actually in Sephora Singapore, so you better get your hands on it before it sells out like almost immediately. So next, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. I have just like I have 4 to talk about. I use this palette so much this year that I never expected myself to use it this much. It is the Kylie Bronze palette. I know you guys might be like, wait, what? Especially when I wanted to go to work, like this was my main. Yeah, I use Tiger Eye and a Hematite every single time I put on my makeup. These 2 shades, they were my. Kylie's formula is actually really good. I don't know, but for me this palette is amazing and I highly recommend it to everyone. Like, I know it's like a really talked about palette in a negative light, but I genuinely enjoy the Kylie eyeshadow palettes, and I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so if I say I actually enjoy the formula, you know it's true. Next palette I want to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Now I use this palette quite a few times and I freaking love it. Honestly, I can't think of any Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes that I don't like. Like, Their formula is one of the best eyeshadow formula out there. It is so pigmented, it's so blendable, and not to mention it is a neutral. Dig my nail into this. I was like, why does it feel so soft? It's Dolat for being a bitch to people, Khadijah. The shade Glistening, it is gorgeous, but I just took a chunk of it out. I don't know if you guys can see. If you guys want to find a neutrals palette, this is the palette for you. Like, you will love this palette. I also love the Jaclyn Hill Vault palette. I love the Armed and Gorgeous, as well as the, I think it's a Ring the Alarm and Dark Magic. Like, those work the best for me. I have not retried the Bling Boss palette, so I don't know about that, but the rest, I love the Vault palette. Next, I want to talk about this two, oh my god, I almost dropped this. There's two lashes. These are the Cheshire lashes. Cheshire lashes are one of the best eyelashes I've ever tried in my entire life. My favorite style is Duchess as well as Lori. Lori is literally my favorite style. Like, it looks so meh and boring, but when you put it on, like, your eyelashes just look so thick and like wispy. It just flares out. It's sectioned out really well. Looks so good and natural, but like glam at the same time. I love Lori so much. Next, I want to talk about the Huda Beauty Farah lashes. Oh my god, I freaking love these lashes so much. It makes my eye look amazing. I used this on the first day of Raya, and I went out with my best friend with this. I go out, when I want to look glam, I put on these lashes. It is so stunning. I love it so much. So next, let's move on to lips. Oh my god, I have to rush this because my camera is about to die. But the liquid lipstick formula of the year for me is the SNH liquid lipsticks. Oh my god, I freaking love this brand. They are a local Singapore brand. The lipstick formula is so good and it lasts for so long. It's a very thin, lighter formula. This is in the shade Rosa, and this is in the shade Work It. It kind of reminds me of Jeffree Star, but this is literally lighter than Jeffree Star. I also want to talk about Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. You guys freaking know I love Jeffree Star formula. It's one of my favorite formulas ever. And let me just talk about the 4 shades, oh my god, that I am freaking obsessed with. So this is Mannequin, Calabasas, Thickest Teas, and Santa Baby. I love this 4 shades so much. I use Mannequin a lot. I like to mix it with my darker lip colors because it gives like this nice ombre look. Essence Shine 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 lip glosses. Oh my god, these lip glosses, they're freaking shiny, okay, and they're thin. They are not sticky at all. I actually really like it, but they do not have a lot of shades. But this shade is so gorgeous. This is Dress Our Lips. It gives your lip this natural like lip look, like your lips but better and shinier. This is the swatch of it right here. It is absolutely stunning. It's those kind of lip colors that you want to use if you just want to go for a natural day. Like, this is the lip color for you. Liquid lipstick that I use a lot to go to work, it means I use it a lot, is the Mina liquid lipstick. Now, this does not have the best coverage ever or anything like that. It's not sticky. It's a comfortable matte finish. This is in the shade 503. Oh my god, I just am obsessed with mostly the color. It's like a brownie pinky nude, and every single time I put it on, everyone's just like, what's your lip color? And it's always like, it's this. Everyone is just obsessed with it. Another nude lipstick that I'm obsessed with, this is the ColourPop. Oh wow, it doesn't even have the freaking name on it. This is a ColourPop Ultra Satin, I think, lipstick in the shade Magic Wand. Oh my god, I am obsessed with this. Oh my god, they're almost the same shade. What the hell? This is just a bit more brown. This is the ColourPop one. The ColourPop one's a bit more browny, more peachy than the one below. The one below is a bit more pinky. I use Too Faced Cool Girl liquid lipstick as well. This is more of a cool tone liquid lipstick, but it is absolutely stunning on my lips. Okay, it is freaking gorgeous. And oh, and it's the one right here. Another liquid lipstick is Kylie's Commando, and it's the one right here. It's more of a pinky peachy finish. It's almost the same as Magic Wand. It's definitely a lot darker. So yes, love that. Love the nudes, okay? That is it for my 2018 beauty favorites. There is a lot, but this is everything that I use this year that I'm super obsessed with. And don't worry, I might be doing like another like current beauty favorites sometime in the near future, because I feel like there's a lot of things that I still have yet to try out that I want to talk about and let you guys know if it's worth the money or not. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. If you guys like this kind of videos, then I will do more of it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Love you girls. Bye. Mwah.